Greetings. Have you ever had a brilliant, bold idea for a digital campaign, only to have a paralyzing fear of failure stop you in your tracks? This pain point is the creativity crushing fear that your idea might not work, leading to playing it safe and never truly standing out. The pervasive shadow of fear of failure. The reality of fear of failure is a pervasive and insidious force, silently whispering that any misstep is not merely a mistake, but a catastrophic and irreversible event. This deeply ingrained apprehension manifests in a multitude of ways, often leading us to overanalyze every decision, every potential outcome, and every word. The relentless pursuit of perfection, fueled by this fear, often paralyzes us, resulting in procrastination that delays not only our actions, but also the realization of our full potential. Ultimately, this fear has a corrosive effect on our most innovative ideas, causing us to dilute their originality and boldness. We trim the edges, soften the impact, and strip away the revolutionary aspects, all in an attempt to avoid potential criticism, negative feedback, or unfavorable results. The very essence of what makes our idea unique and groundbreaking is sacrifice on the altar of perceived safety. The consequence of this self-censorship is profound. It keeps our businesses and our messages trapped in a safe, yet ultimately invisible middle ground. We become indistinguishable. We become indistinguishable from the competition. Our voices blend into the background noise, and our true value remains hidden from those who could benefit most from it. The fear of failure, ironically, ensures that we never truly fail in a spectacular way, but it also guarantees that we never truly succeed in a spectacular way either. We exist in a state of perpetual mediocrity, a safe harbor that offers no opportunity for growth, innovation, or true impact. Breaking free from this cycle requires a fundamental shift in perspective, embracing mistakes as learning opportunities rather than as definitive judgments of our own worth. The mindful solution: normalizing mistakes as learning opportunities. In the fast-paced world of digital marketing and business, the pressure to achieve perfect outcomes can be immense. However, a truly mindful approach recognizes that mistakes are not failures, but rather invaluable learning data. By consciously normalizing mistakes, we cultivate an environment of growth, resilience, and continuous improvement. This shift in perspective is rooted in self-compassion and a commitment to understanding rather than judging the results of our efforts. And here's a mindful, practical step. The first one is implementing post-campaign reflection for growth. The practice of post-campaign reflection is crucial for transforming perceived shortcomings into actionable insights. This process should be devoid of judgment, focusing instead on understanding what transpired and how to improve. By removing the stigma associated with imperfect outcomes, teams can openly discuss challenges and collaborate on solutions, fostering a culture of psychological safety. And mindful practical step number 2, defining learning before you launch. Before embarking on any new campaign or initiative, it's essential to redefine what success truly means. Instead of solely fixating on traditional metrics like return on investment, ROI. Consider what knowledge you aim to gain. A powerful question to ask is, what is one thing I want to learn from this, regardless of the immediate ROI? This proactive step shifts the primary goal from pure financial success to one of personal organizational growth and insight. Messed up. By prioritizing learning, the perceived stakes of the campaign are significantly reduced. This reframe alleviates pressure on individuals and teams, encouraging experimentation and innovation without the fear of catastrophic failure. It acknowledges that even if a campaign doesn't meet its initial financial targets, the lessons learned can be far more valuable for future endeavors. For example, a campaign might reveal crucial insights about customer behavior, channel effectiveness, or messaging resonance that can inform subsequent strategies and lead to long-term success. And mindful practical step 3, scheduling non-judgmental post-mortem reflections. The insights gleaned from a campaign are only as valuable as the reflection process that follows. Therefore, it's imperative to schedule a dedicated, non-judgmental, post-mortem reflection session after every campaign. This is not an opportunity to assign blame or critique individual performance, but rather a calm, data-driven discussion. During this session, focus on objective analysis using key questions like, what worked exceptionally well and why? Identify successes and the underlying factors that contributed to them. This allows for replication of effective strategies. You can also ask, what didn't work as expected and what were the potential reasons? Explore areas that fell short of expectations, delving into the contributing factors without resorting to blame. This might involve examining hypotheses that proved incorrect, unforeseen external variables, or execution challenges. And finally, what did we learn from this experience? Synthesize the findings into clear, actionable lessons. These learnings could relate to target audience understanding, messaging, creative execution, channel selection, timing, or budget allocation. The overarching aim of this reflection is to frame everything as useful information for the next experiment. Every outcome, whether successful or not, provides valuable data points that can inform and refine future strategies. By consistently engaging in this mindful loop of planning, executing, and reflecting, organizations can transform every campaign into a powerful learning opportunity, paving the way for continuous improvement and sustainable growth. This iterative process, I think I said that wrong, embodies the true spirit of mindfulness in a professional context. Being present with the data, accepting the outcomes, and leveraging insights for a more effective future. With that, you will learn to embrace experimentation in failure. It's the entrepreneur's learning lab. In digital entrepreneurship, failure can be reinterpreted. Savvy entrepreneurs view every campaign and setback as a valuable growth opportunity, embracing experimentation. And this brings a shift in perspective from pass fail to learning lab. Like a scientist's lab, every experiment, regardless of outcome, provides data. An unexpected result refines the hypotheses, not a failure. Similarly, digital campaigns are learning labs where business, product, and marketing are subjects for experimentation. Results, expected or not, are valuable data for future steps. And from there, we decouple self-worth from strategy outcomes. A liberating aspect of this mindset is separating personal worth from strategic outcomes. Your worth isn't contingent on campaign success or failure. Only your strategy is on the line. Intertwining personal identity with business results paralyzes with fear. I said that all wrong. Let me start over. I'm not starting the whole thing over. Intertwining personal identity, best up again. Combining personal identity with business results paralyzes with fear, leading to risk aversion and an inability to learn. When only your strategy is evaluated, you're freed from this emotional burden. And the benefits of a mindset of experimentation. This shift offers powerful advantages. First, it offers boldness. Removing fear of personal failure encourages calculated risk and unconventional approaches, catalyzing breakthroughs. It also creates creativity. Experimentation fosters creativity, allowing for innovative solutions and new growth avenues without pressure to be perfect. And from there, you get resilience. The dynamic digital landscape demands resilience. This mindset builds it. If one strategy fails, you analyze, adapt, and launch a new experiment. And this leads to continuous improvement. Every failed experiment provides insights for future success, identifying weaknesses and refining hypotheses for informed decisions. So, in closing, cultivating mindful entrepreneurship. As we know, entrepreneurship is a winding path. Your approach to setbacks defines your growth. What mindful change will you bring to your approach to failure? Will you view it as a personal defeat or a learning opportunity? Will fear stifle your creativity, or will it make you bold, resilient, and innovative? Leave your change in the comments below. And if this resonated with you, please like this video. Help us spread mindful entrepreneurship. Share the video. Help others cultivate a healthy relationship with failure. And finally, subscribe. Join our community for more content on sustainable entrepreneurship. Thank you for watching. Stay mindful.